Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. Hold on. Sweetie, you're a little too loud. You're a little too loud right there. Okay. I haven't been able to play Pokopia for like 24 hours. So by all means, like once I was done getting this edit done, I was like, baby, I need to get back to my cozy game. I've had one of the worst weeks of my life, but it's also one of those weeks where I'm like, you will not take me out, but you're trying very hard to. Currently sitting in a tornado watch as we speak and a severe thunderstorm. So if my power goes out and the video pauses for any reason, you know why. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day it is. It's your boy Matty-Rants, still trying to make his way through this channel that has been abandoned apparently. I've lost my followers and the flock is gone. I am now a shepherd without anybody, and I'm walking the deserts of the lands of the Father and the Holy Spirit as we speak. But I am like, let's just say, a little bug that people know that will not die if the apocalypse comes. And I promise you, I will still continue to fight through anything and everything that's happening right now. And I'll tell you what, with this season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the world, they got some fighters in here, and there's some folks that I didn't think were going to go. See, I wasn't going to say sheep because I don't think of y'all like that because that's crazy. But like more so like we all were like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All of our names had like 3 syllables or more. And we was walking through the desert looking for Jesus. But then it was like, is there really somebody about to be born from just a virgin's body? That's crazy. And then we like heard it. It was like, what? And then we went to the barn and like, ooh, no gauze, no medical equipment. You had a natural birth. Here's some frankincense and myrrh and some gauze. Let me stop. Let me stop. Right now, I'm a little bit upset. So my delirium's got me making lots of jokes today. So please forgive me if you hear me just go off on tangent, random jokes today. That's my way of coping and dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. But we're going to talk about UK versus the world today. This will be just an hour. And when I say hour, I mean like the moment we start talking about the show to the moment I stop talking about the show, it's probably going to be within an hour. If I go off topic for any other reason, well, you can just add that to the limit, right? But this episode was pretty much a straightforward run where it's a makeover episode where they have some of Great Britain's Olympians come in, some queer, some not, and get made over by our queens. And they have to be judged on drag family resemblance, which we know is a BS category. And while it is RuPaul's favorite challenge, it's a BS category because Gianni Versace and Donatella, Claudia, whoever, you can make that lady, you can paint her as bright as you want to. That's not your family. Then I got Godlin over here with this passport, bro. I was reminded of 90 Day Fiance, Chop. Like, I'll go down the list here of where it goes. So I hate they use that term. I wish they would just give it something else so it would make more sense. And the interpretation behind said makeover wouldn't be, kind of BS as far as, well, y'all look alike. Well, obviously, Mama has softer features. We can paint around that. This man over here, literally the gene pool is different. That's not going to happen. But I was happy with this week's episode. I did think somebody else was going to win. And when we got the winner, I screamed once again because that's one of my faves. So I was very happy. I definitely deserve to be in the top. And I thought they were going to go a different route with the storyline. But I said, oh, no, they're not. This will be very interesting going into the finale next week. And if you didn't stay to watch the end of the episode, they're doing a reunion and a finale. A reunion and a finale. I was like, oh, this about to be crazy. I was actually like, okay, we got something going on here. I was like, the baby. Give me television. And it seems some people are going to get a couple of chest hairs off their chest. So I will be excited for that. But today we're going to do a nice little run through. Hi, Bubby. We're going to do a nice little run through here and get through this episode before my power goes out. If you're in Houston, please be safe out there in these streets. I already had a huge storm hit earlier in the daytime while I was getting this ready, and I was concerned that the power was going to go out. But shout out to Centerpoint, you did fix those issues we were having, so my power did not drop. But if it does, that means it got crazy. I also got a chance to go see, if you're on my Patreon, you got the tea around that, but I ended up going to go see, I didn't pay for it, Scream 7. Nope. They need to let that show go. They need to let the movie go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If you want to go see a movie where you're going to be reminded that someone should have been in New York every 5 fucking minutes, go see Scream 7. Every other time you see her on the screen, they're referencing Scream 6 without bringing the Scream 6 people. It wasn't good. And the killer, I figured out who it was within the first 30 minutes. I was like, oh, I know who it is. And sure enough, when the reveal happened, I was like, oh my God. Do not waste your money. Wait till it comes to the on demand. That was not worth the price of admission. I'm not going to lie to you. It was very much trying to fall on our nostalgia over the first movie and the second one, and a little bit of 6 and a little bit of 3. But really 1 and 2, it was diving into those nachos a little too hard for me. I was like, girl, y'all lazy. Anywho, sorry, I had to get that off my chest because we left the movie theater laughing, as did everybody else that was in the movie theater. Like, that was crap. Oh, I love going in to see a movie and everybody in the theater is participating because we all were participating, and that was dumb. That made no sense. Well, how could that happen? I'm talking about the whole theater was talking and nobody was mad because we all were like, okay, can we just talk about this as the movie is going on? Theaters are back. Go and see a film. But anywho, let's get my social medias out the way. Let's get this started with ADHD, come back. Come back to me. Have you ever lost your mind? ADHD December. I wanted to say something else that was better, but December sounded right. Okay, my bad. Come on, Matt. Brain. All right, here we go. Yeah. Definitely going to get through this review in an hour. It is at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is now called X. That's at the Matty-Rants there. You can find me in the Linktree link. It'll take you ready to go. I'm doing a lot of reactions on Patreon. So for as low as $2 a month, you can catch I did like 8 reactions last week. I did a reaction every day, and some days I did double reactions. Yeah, so my Patreon's kind of a whole nother story than it used to be. No longer are there just 2 episodes that I'm covering of something. It's actually multiple shows because the Patreon crew gets to decide what I will be covering, as well as me looking for shows I think everybody's going to like. I'm also trying to put my thumb on the dial of social media as far as what is everyone talking about? Because, I'm older now. I got to pay attention to the kids. But check me out on my Patreon, $2 a month. I just finished Heated Rivalry today. I did all 6 episodes. I regret not covering that show. I regret not having that be a focal point of conversations we could have had when it was airing. I'm also kind of happy I didn't watch it when it was hyped, because maybe I wouldn't have appreciated it as much and I would have turned it into some sort of toxic thing. So I was able to not even know about the bad fandom part of it. I didn't know anything about these people who hated on certain folks. And I was able to watch the show, but also get to listen to my followers, subscribers, online friends. I call you all of those things, to be honest with you, and to have them tell me okay, Matt, this is Francois. This is what he's known for. This is what he's done. Had no idea. Oh, speaking of which, the book, Game Changer. Didn't know about this. I want the book now. I was like, oh, I have to read the book, because the way that show just ended. Oh no, ma'am. Where's the book? That can't be the ending. That can't be it. As beautiful as that was, and as very happy and hopeful I was that I was finding the love of my life and all that kind of shit, I was like, baby, I need to know what happens when they go back. Is he going to Ottawa? Are they going to be together? Is there going to be a problem? Is there going to be more somebody else coming in here? Is Eureka's white trade about to step into the room? What's happening? I need to know these things. And also, I want more Skip. Skip. But if you want my reactions to Heated Rivalry, I do the review and the reaction at the same time. My Patreon. Check it out for as low as $2 a month. I also just did Paris is Burning this week. I did this episode of UK versus the World. I'll be doing this episode of Drag Race season 18. And next week's movie. Next week's Sunday feature. I don't know where she's been. I don't know where she's gone. All I know is Jackie's back. We're going to do Jackie's back for the next movie. We're going through my favorites so far before the audience gets to really, I'm going to start doing polls for like newer movies that are going to come out that we cover on Patreon. Because, you know, your boy's got a little Amazon and we get a little extra, you know, the movies in the theaters right now kind of sort of bit. So we're going to try to do some more like current things. There's 6 books. There's 6 books. No, Shay, don't do this. Do not do this to me. Do not do this to me. I have to get the books. I need to read them. Because remember what I talked about on my Patreon? They told me they have the book. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, so you read? Yes, 10 points for Hufflepuff. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. It's an anthem. Shut the front door. Oh my God. So the next season is it gonna be somebody else? Is it not gonna be them anymore? I'm covering it. Whatever's happening for season 2, I will never, ever deny y'all got me for that one for Heated Rivalry. You were absolutely right. I was hard-headed and I was wrong. Me, the guy who hates to be wrong, who will argue with you and cross his eyes to make sure I make my point. Me, I was wrong. So Heated Rivalry is on Crave if you're in Canada. In the United States, as well as Australia, I'm going to read off of Shay's comment as if I'm the one that created all of this. Yeah, Shay, let me put you on the board so they know it came from you. HBO Max in US and Australia, Sky in the UK, and also on Daily Motion. Is it MM? What does that mean? Mail on mail? What does that mean? Is it MM? Look at me. I'm like, is that some new gay term I know? I don't know about. Do y'all know about that? Well, no, this isn't Adam for Adam. That's an old site. The girls go there just to get pumped and dumped. But yeah, the first book is Skip. Shut the front door. Okay, I gotta go to the store and find these books. I don't want I want to actually go to a bookstore and buy them. Shout out to our local bookstores. I've had this really big feeling lately. I need to stop ordering stuff and I need to go to stores now to keep businesses open. But like, shut the front door. Season 2 will continue with Ely and Shane's story. Okay, work. Oh, no, we still don't have an answer. That's so funny. Okay, so no. Thank you, author Rachel Reed. I'm putting it on my list. I know I need to hurry this up so we can get to the show, but like on a real note, I cannot recommend that show enough to people. One of my best friends is watching it now, and because they asked me, Matt, are you watching Heated Rivalry? No. And then y'all were talking about it, so I was like, let me just go ahead and start reacting. Best decision I made. Thank you for those of you who recommended to me. I have cried. I have sobbed. I related so much to Shane. You know, I've related a lot to Kip. Kip and Shane are unfortunately like very diluted versions of me. So like, yeah, it was a lot to take at watching all that go down. So I was here for it. Oh, MLM is men loving men for the romance readers. Okay, well, yes. That's why I was watching. Well, yes. But I'll be real, like Totino. I love that name, by the way. Totino. Okay, Mina, thank you for pooping, baby girl. You know, my cats have to let me know when they take a but yeah. But it was good. It was really good. And I also appreciated the way they handled the whole them being DL and then the women that were sort of introduced or in their lives and how it went down. You know what I'm saying? All right, Ted, take care, baby. Forgive Mina, she has the zoomies because she's pooped now. I don't know if you have cats, but when my cats dump, they like have new energy. It's like, yes, I'm about to run around the house. Like bastards. But yeah, okay, this went on way too long. But yes, go to my Patreon. I cover a lot of shows, $2 a month. Book of on Cameo, Merchvillo at dragqueenmerch.com. PO box, as well as a Discord if you want to join. And a disclaimer, just a little bit, just a little bit. This program is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take me too seriously. They're just my opinions. Do not take me too seriously. Do not send hate to anybody because you're human beings. Start acting like one. I'm going to be here for a while. You already know what's up. If you need to leave me a comment about that, the same thing will happen to you like it did last time. Ain't nobody going to be on your side, bitch, but a hater. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, consume some activity, and it's really none of my business. Okay. I did talk about it on my Patreon post, but the reason why I was just over it this week is because like I had way too much being put on me, to be honest with you. Every bill is due this week. On top of that, I had a job I was applying for in secret. I didn't tell nobody. And I was actually going through the motions of getting said particular job. Went up there, did the full interview. I took a whole typing everything I had to do. And so this morning, I thought I got the call that I got the job, and I was about to give y'all the news of all news, but I did not get it. I've had time to cry already, so I'm not going to do it now, but I didn't get it. This has been a very frustrating experience for me for the last couple of months. The reason why I didn't get the job is because I'm not bilingual. And that's fine. But that also taught me a lesson. Maddie, it's time to take Spanish seriously because you have literally been blocked from 3 jobs already because of that. And that's not going to work. So it's okay, Tito. I appreciated the call because the lady who called me was the one that was in charge of hiring, and she told me everything I did right, and she gave me some advice, and like I was actually emotional on the phone because she already knows everybody's trying to find a job. So that's why she was like, I have some serious empathy for you. Please keep going because you're good. We liked you a lot. We just have to fill in that part. Like we already had someone that we had in mind for the other role that wasn't bilingual, and they applied months ahead of you. So we got to take them. But that was the last role. Trust me, you were a discussion. And that made me feel a little better. But I was also like, I hope she's just not bullshitting me. Because like, bitch, I'm almost in a third. All right, I'm trying to get like my life out of here. I got to move on. It's a lot. So I feel like I'm getting closer, but damn, I don't like being this close to the edge. And so my life continues on. And that's why I'm like, baby, please, I need something. So we're going to continue. I literally put in my app again this morning. But if you're looking for a JOB like me, I totally understand where you're coming from. Frustration on my part here. So any tippy poos today are going to be extremely helpful. Exactly, Shay. That's why I had to like, at least she was kind. And at least she told me, because you remember I got them emails before. That is so annoying. It's like, what did I do wrong? I'm like, hello, like we are out here trying to live. This man is out here just terrorizing us with his people. I'm trying to live right now. God bless America. So yeah, we're going to continue. It's okay. No. Okay. So that's the position I applied for wasn't bilingual. And that was the thing, is that they had 2 positions. I thought it was more than that, right? They already put someone in the position that wasn't bilingual, and they made that decision because she applied before I did. And it was way longer. They already had her, for what it was worth. And they were trying to find me a position, but the one they had to fill in because someone just quit was for bilingual support. I can't tell you what the job was, but they asked me like, hey, if you want to apply again, you can. We're going to be probably looking in the next 2 or 3 months. We will keep your resume on file. I'm like, thank you. But I also have to keep, like, I can't just hope for the best for them. So I'm like, let's go. Like, let's go. I had an 8-part interview for BU. Wow. And last second, someone's daughter got the position. Found out 2 months later, they separated because she was 2. It's that kind of stuff, right? Like, I would go into this new job knowing, like, I got kids. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it together. The fact I got like $300 worth of bills, like literally due in the next 48 hours, I'm over here like, what is gonna happen? Is currently where I'm at, and I've been freaking out. So it is what it is, but just know I'm still on that journey. I'm still going. It fully sucks, and we don't know where life is, but keep going. We don't got a choice, do we? We don't got a choice, do we? All right. 20 minutes into this review, and I can hear someone's complaint about my ADHD and them not being diagnosed, but me being diagnosed, and I don't care. I'm going to talk as long as I fucking feel like it. And if you hate that, you already know what to do. You already punished me for multiple things anyway. So let's get on with the show, though. But yes, I'm happy to be here with y'all. Thanks for tuning in. This episode is low-key going to be a quick run through. You already know what's up. And again, if you wanted to throw any love in my jar, please and thank you. It all is going to help me survive this week, because Jesus. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, catch up $Matt924 and Venmo-Rants. Shout out to 2 people who prior to this live posted Alicia first on my PayPal. Thank you. Hey, Maddie, I totally understand the job search and late bill struggle. I don't have much, but I hope this helps with something. It does. You don't even know. I actually paid a bill with that, Alicia. I literally paid a bill with it. It's just that. Trust me. That I paid a bill with it, girl. Thank you. And shout out to Penelope on my Cash App. The heated rivalry review. I'm glad y'all like that. I do plan to do something for YouTube as a breakdown video. I don't want to do a live video. I want to just do an edited version of my full emotional thoughts after seeing the season, as somebody who had to be DL at one point in time in his life, who then had to cater to DL men afterwards, and why that show was relatable, as well as why I think it's important. But I also hope in the future with shows like that, there can be more people where it feels a little bit more inclusive. I was hoping there were more people of color on the show, and there really wasn't. But I did appreciate the conversations around Scott's character, with him being mixed and him being in a sport where it's unusual for someone like him to be so well, and then you've got someone like Ilya from Russia, and like I got all that. So there was some appreciation there, but I was hoping for a little more representation. That was my only issue, but I was like, I'll let it go because the show's really good. Right now, that's where I was. I was like, I'm gonna let it go because it was really good. But yes. All right. I'm aware, Eric. I kind of got that when I saw that Ilya's half sister or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, that's gonna be our representation over here. Mama's the only girl with some texture, but it's cool. I was like, let me just leave that little piece of my brain out and just enjoy what I got. Yeah, but I plan to do a video. Eric, I'm gonna be quiet because Eric, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Silencio. I did like split. Yeah, that's the thing, Fluffy. It was like all the ladies, it was like, here come these white men with their like colorful girls. And no shade, I'm okay with it because I liked Svetlana, I like Maria, I like Yuma, I liked all of them. I just was like, where's the guy who's about to fall in love with some man named December? But I was okay with Skip. Skip held me down. Skip was my hold down. But Ilya, I actually fell in love with Ilya as the show progressed. Oh my God, I fell in love with that man. I was like, I've never loved Russia more in my life. Oh, love me some Ilya. And I'm very much Hollander, unfortunately, with a little less neurotic and like not a little bit more open in terms of this, but I I have been Hollander on many occasions. Oh my God. It was hard to watch. Okay. I didn't think Mariah would start out this episode with the word huh. I don't know if I can say that, even because some people are like, that's worse than the N-word. We know it's not. But I was like, wait, what? Mariah said, huh? God, what? I was like, wait, this is me. I was like, wait. I was like, Sahara wrote down honking. What? It's an expression, honkin', and it has to do with like you stink or something like that. So I was like, oh my God. But Mariah reading it as that, bitch, I hollered. Like, no way. No way she left that out. Never. That would be crazy. What's left though when it comes to this? No shade, no pink lemonade, hot sauce, and so hot sauce, and so on. Sorry, this is family, and this is important. I have an aunt who is sick right now, and I'm not ready to go fully into that conversation with y'all, but just keep me in your prayers and my family. This is somebody who's very close to me too, and my mom, so that's why I'm like, too much happening in 2026. This year was supposed to be great. I mean, it is. So, yeah. Yeah, because what's his name got knocked out before the year started, so that was right. Yeah. So yeah, if something is honking, it stinks super bad. Can I get in this camera? My chair broke, if y'all haven't noticed. Can someone use it in a sentence, like just for my sake of like how that would be done? Like, if you wanted to tell somebody that you smell bad or it stinks, can y'all help me there? I need a little help with that. Like, give me a sentence where that structured is right. Because again, y'all know I'm going to be visiting the UK very, very soon. It's on my bucket list. Canada, United Kingdom, Japan, Germany, Amsterdam, and Philippines and Thailand are my current. I need to, I must, I have to. Why did I get the passport then? Okay, so like, wow, those trainers are honking. I want to go out there so bad. I need to go to the UK so bad. I just need to be in the room when everyone's talking. And maybe I don't know what's happening, but bitch, please explain, because I will be here to receive, honey. Because what you mean? Let me take that back to America and say somebody's honking and see how they operate. I'm saying it all wrong. Honking. Congratulations to Kate Butch for getting her second win in a row. But Godwin's a little sad here, and they feel bad because Mariah ended up being in the bottom, and it feels like I should have been in her place because Mariah did a lot of the work. And Mariah, in this moment, I'm realizing is not good at showing their emotions, like at all. And I felt for Mimi a little bit. I did. Lala. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off of my phone. I've seen them lagging a tad bit. Jesus Christ. Y'all are stupid. Oh, I saw some video with Eureka and Gia. I said, okay. I said, the botch girls are up. So listen, the next day, after Mariah and Godwin, they hugged it out, and it was like, girl, don't even think of it that way. And I think even Mariah too knew that she was upset the previous episode, and a little bit of her in the back with, and Naomi shut up and everything else was her just projecting, because it's kind of like, fuck, here I go. I was this close to beating this curse of the girls thinking I ain't shit. And here I am now in a position where I'm not even going to make it to a semifinal. The fuck? But that didn't happen. Mama beat her in the lip sync. And so it's the next day. We're moving forward. We're having these random mini challenges that are not mini challenges. Did you notice that? This isn't a mini challenge. Why did RuPaul categorize this as a mini challenge? There's a medal ceremony. And this, I know in person would be so fine because I can see the jawline. Golly. And if he had better shorts, because those shorts are not doing him favors. But y'all gonna have to forgive me, because, and this is maybe a good reason why Dooley and me haven't done nothing for a good second, because my Tamara card has been maxed out ever since he did Rivalry Miss Thing. Okay? I've been over here going, I would. Yes, I would. I would. I just hope he's not like that. But if he's not like that, ooh, my man. My Tamara card has been, girl, approved. What is happening? Maybe the girls on Reddit were right. No, I'm just playing. Fuck. But we got front runner, we got toe curling, we got shuttlecocky, we got knockout, and we got skating on thin ice. These medals are going to be given to each of the queens by previous winner. By the previous week's winner, Kate Butch, in sort of a ranking system, but not really. It actually is going to apply into the Maxi Challenge. So Kate was trying to be as fair as possible, but more so the self-deprecation of it all with the I'm the toe curling cringiest of them all. Like, I'm going to be that girl. I'm like, you should have gave it to Fontana, no shade. You should have gave it to her. Gave yourself cocky, because bitch, you the only UK bitch left. Keep skating on thin ice with this mama with her front piece. Mariah can keep out knockout, and the front runner can still be Godlin. I had to switch it around, but it is what it is. And I think it actually worked in Fontana's favor, because she was given somebody to work with. Actually, Fontana would have been fine either way. Ooh, now that I'm thinking about it, if Kate and Fontana switched medals, yeah, Fontana would have been fine. It's Kate who we were concerned about. Mm-hmm. We have some Olympians in the room, names that I don't remember, because, well, sports. I did play. I don't remember, but this guy was I do remember the events. This is Great Britain's pride, as he won a gold medal while London was hosting the Olympics for long jump. I'm a triple jumper, by the way. Thank you. 110 300-meter hurdles, 4x2 alternate second leg. Our good sister over here, she is a rugby player. And her partner be playing rugby too on the same team. I thought that was kind of fire. I was like, did y'all meet on the team? Are they heated rivalry? But because it's women, it's like a warm argument. No, not warm. Come on, Matt. We can do better. A humid tiff. I don't know. Like, I would love it. Like, what's the muff giving? But I think that's cool. I like her. She was super pretty. I'm sad that Kate got her. No shade. I think she was sad too. Who is this little Miss Mama over here? She's so cute. Number 3. Yeah, everybody was gay, but Brian ass. A tepid tiff. Yes. I'd watch it. Eve, I'd be in the room, honey. No, this man right here, he the only straight one. I think she's also straight too. She is lesbian, gay, straight. So 3 out of 5 are part of the community. Yeah. So him straight, her not, she yeah, him no. Her, you already know she family. I said that is a fine stud right there. No, she can't be no stud because she's too feminine for that with this makeup. right now. She give a little bit of that rough lipstick, a little going on, just a little rough softness. I'm not familiar with all the lesbian lingos because, I only have a few from the days of my outings. But if there's a name for it, because I wouldn't consider her lipsticky. In either way, she's gorgeous. And when she took out her fucking hair, I was like, bitch, you are what? Like, natural hair look great. With it in, you look good. Stem? Okay. She was so pretty. Everybody looks good, low key. But based off of the medals that were given to them, there are numbers that are attached to said medals. So Kate was actually choosing who their partners were. Not gonna lie, I like that. I did, because technically she isn't being fair. It's really a random choice. It's just by fate on how everything is happening and what's going on. So that's kind of why I was like, you know what? Okay. That I like, because it is more fair. It's not, I'm just giving myself somebody who I can easily work with here. And then we throw it all in the other direction. Now, the problem is that if somebody is not used to painting certain melanated skin, whether it is a caramel complexion or we get into our good dark mocha girls, and you have somebody who is of the alabaster beige persuasion, it's going to be a problem with makeup, because if she don't know how to paint a person's face of a different color, we're not going to get a good makeover. And that literally happened today. The other two girls are lighter. That's a little easier to run around with. No shade. It is, as a light-skinned Black man, I'm speaking on it. It's much easier to work around the other girls. But y'all also have seen people who are white paint my face, and they went to Caucasian. And it was like, girl, I don't even have white in my family. And you made me a whole white woman. No shade. Nothing wrong with you being a white woman. But it's like, you are missing the point of taking a person and then dragging them up and making them look like you, but also respecting the palette that you are playing on. And so Naomi did it, what it was with our sister over here. And I liked the idea behind it. But when I saw that mug, I said, okay, she's not used to the Black girls. And that's okay. She didn't pick her. That was just fate. So I can't be mad at Naomi for like not being prepared for that. If I remember correctly, somebody was asking for makeup that was darker just to make sure they had something going there. But I don't think that the person who they asked was dark enough to have the makeup to go on there. So yeah. Ooh, LL Slaughter. We gotta talk about them bangs. Oh my God. Yeah. Y'all. Because you saw how she was she was trying to carve the face, right? She used that was the right color. I was like, ooh, but what are you putting over the base of her? Because she's about to be a whole white woman. It was very ashen. Very Dante's Peak. That's an old movie. You are welcome for that reference. I saw it the other day on my list. I watched it before I went to bed, y'all. I was gagged. I went and saw that movie in the theaters when I was a kid. Like, I was 11, 10, something like that with my parents. Pierce Bronson and what's my girl's name? I think she was in Terminator. Was it Linda Hamilton? I forget who it was that was also in there. No, I'm not talking about the show. There was a movie back in the day about a volcano that was erupting, and Pierce Bronson was like a geologist or like a something of the sorts. And they were like, y'all, it's gonna blow. And there was a whole town and stuff. It was like one of those disaster movies back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean the 90s. It's been 30 years now. We can start saying that about the 90s. It's back in the day. But no. It was just randomly on my Vizio free movies to watch. I was like, oh my God. It was still just as good and boring at the same time. But anywho, back to the show. They are paired based off of Kate's suggestions. As you can see from this lineup, that's who everyone got. Kate gets the rugby player. I love how this is I'm remembering everyone's names. Mariah gets, he did something. It was important. Godlin got the long jumper. Naomi got the BMX racer. Who I'm gonna get into her story because I actually remembered a lot of her teas. Like there was a lot. Oh my God, and Nikki, I remember that movie too. Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. Friend, I'm gonna have to look that up after this. You got me in a nostalgia feel. I'm gonna have to watch that later. Get out of here. And Fontana got the little girl who looked like she belonged on Gilmore Girls, but she's not a little girl. She's a grown-ass woman. But when I see her, I feel like I'm about to hear a very long-winded conversation that's not me starting it. But you've seen Gilmore Girls. You know how that show is absolutely stupid, but also like relatable in like the smallest of senses because we're not rich and we didn't come from all that money. And they're trying to be normal girls. Alexis Bledel, dry ass. So pretty, so dry. So dry. And whoever that mama is, ugh. I'm sorry. When I turn on my TV in the morning, it immediately goes to Hallmark Channel. I can't change it. I don't know why. And Gilmore Girls, if not Golden Girls, is playing. Golden Girls forever. Gilmore Girls, I don't know how y'all got through that. Lorelai, you will not. Lorelai. As well as the girl's roommate in college, that bitch. I was like, ugh. And why are you being so nice to her? She a little jelly belly. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Can you tell I hate watch the show? I'm like all in the lore now, but I hate watch it for sure. Like I never watched it when it came out, but now it's on Hallmark, I'd be like, I'll leave it on. Melissa McCarthy too. I didn't know she was on that show. I was like, is this how she got famous? It's kind of a gag. It's like they're trying so hard to be, I don't know what's the word, but they're trying so hard. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's the same writer as Marvelous Miss. Oh, wow. It's the worst part of Marvelous Mrs. I did not know that. It's like they're trying to do speed reads. And it's so weird. Are you going outside? No, I'm not going outside. Why are you not going outside? We're going outside today. Why can't I go outside? Do you like to go outside? Oh, I don't want to do outside. Oh, we're just going to do that. Lorelai, I'm your mother. I'm trying to tell you that. Don't foster me in front of all these people. Bye, Mom. I'm out of here. And then by the time they walk out the house, everyone's exhausted. Like, that's the show I'm watching. They're like, oh, that was a lot. The next day, my mom. It was like, what is happening? And the theme music is Seventh Heaven. All right, I'm done. All right, let's go. I'm so sorry. I got off topic. That should be on my mind, bro. I'd be like, how did this become successful? Like, what is going on here? Thank you, Prophet Lorelai's port. Are you sure her whole family is literally like, I know slaves built that house. Let's be very fucking real, bitch. Like, what? Like, girl, you got plantation money. Like, stop that. Hold on, we got some tippy poos here that I really got to get back to it. I went a little too far today. My apologies. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Bree, for the generous tippy poo here on PayPal. Thanks for the heated rivalry review. We all knew you did love. Shut up. I hate when y'all are right. No, I love when y'all are right. Honest, I'm learning to be wrong. It's part of my growth. I'm absolutely convinced this show would never have been made. Really? Hold on, I'm gonna read the rest of this. PayPal, you gotta do better with me being able to get these messages. Made in the US, so yeah, yay Canadians, and you should totally go to Montreal. Yeah, I am definitely gonna. I think I am gonna do that for my 40th birthday this year. I think I'm gonna just take a solo trip, and I'm just gonna go wherever I want to go. And I think Canada may be it. And just spend like 2 days, like a weekend. I haven't decided yet totally, but I told myself I will not be home for my birthday. Not again. Not for the 40th. Not for that birthday. I just want to leave a whole lot and then just move forward because it's going to be a whole new decade. We got to do better. JMCL, thank you, my baby. Appreciate you helping me stay awake in a hard work day. Come on, Jay. You got it, boo. You got it. You already know what's up. We talk, okay? You got this. I'm the pit bull in the back. Well, a nice cocker spaniel, because cock. But like, yeah, you got it, JMC. I love you, baby. I vote for Montreal. Really? In September? Would that be cute? I haven't done a solo traveling trip ever, so this will be the one. And I think it's good to do it for this particular birthday. Yeah. I think it's time to start making those. Oh dear. I just got a notification. They're changing some things in Houston about how that 3-letter word's coming here. It gets hot in September. That's good. I can't do winter. Go to Jamaica and get your groove back. Are they not gonna wait? I need to go somewhere where something gonna happen. You feel me? You hear me, Eve? I want to go. Yeah, I want to go somewhere where like it's gonna be my birthday, and then whatever happens. Okay, listen. As the queens are talking to these people, everyone's giving their stories. They're going through their backgrounds. Makeover episodes are never my favorite, so this may be the reason why I'm sort of talking to you this way as we're doing this review. I'm like, I'm never really drawn in, and it's sometimes, but not all the time, they finally get me. I did like this conversation that Godland had with Brian with the big ass sweater. Godland's afraid of straight people, and it's from being teased, and it's also from people threatening them. You know how some homophobic people are, and so it is a concern and it's a worry because you have now created a safe space with yourself, with the people around you, and everything else, and so you just do not. Greg, thank you, Jeffrey. So yeah, Godland and Jeffrey were talking, and Greg Uganis over here, gave Godland some encouragement, like, believe me, I understand, and I'm so sorry that all happened to you, but I'm here to help you. I'm here to make you feel good. I'm not here to make you like, ooh, this, that, and the other. I got to say, Godland, you got lucky, because had this been season 6 of Drag Race and you got Jocelyn Fox's partner, that man would have threw up on stage. So, okay, fighting his homophobia so bad. Woo, it was tough. But no, I'm glad Godland got a little bit of this. Now, what I will say, okay, Godland sure do look like they're on a 90s sitcom, huh, Eve? And they just rolled in on a skateboard, or they just walked in the house without even knocking, and that's like their whole bit. What's up, Mr. T? And they do the song like Clarissa Explains It All. Do you ever knock, Godland? No! We'll be right back. I miss how shows were. Oh my goodness. They do look like they could possibly be in like some sort of similar situation close by. I don't know about related, but I was like, yeah, they definitely do look like they're around the corner from each other, possibly. Oh, the guy who was forced by his girlfriend. Right. Exactly. Who I'm also thinking, did they stay together after that? He might have found him a nice little docile woman, someone who's not gonna make him do stuff and make him change as a man. I think. See, the thing is that I don't like that there were 2 men and there were 3 women that they chose for this. I'd rather it had been all men or all women, because to me, I find that to be unfair as far as judging when it comes to transformation. A woman's face is more feminine already and an easier palette to work with than, say, a man's face, especially someone with a straw jawline, this, that, and the other. It almost feels like the ones who are given men are going to have a harder time than, say, the ones that are given women. But I got another one for you. But also, how are you grading this on transformation scale? Because you are transforming a man into a drag persona is going to be a bigger effect, a little bit, than, say, doing that with a woman. Not all women, but I'm referring to some of these makeovers I saw where I'm like, girl, she low-key got her face beat at the Mac counter and then put on a drag outfit and walked out. That's what happened versus it being a drag beat. So I don't know. Something about this to me, I was like, y'all should have had all ladies be Olympians. And that way the face that structure alone, you can body types change it up because we need to show different bodies, but could have had a masculine woman up in there, a bush lady or something of the sort. And then with the men done the same thing with all men. One's a little bit more feminine, more clean shaven, the other one's a little bit more rugged. It just, to me, how are we grading this and how are we doing it? Because I didn't see that much of a transformation with the ladies like I did with some of the men. Except for Kate's. Except for Kate's. Yeah, that one was I thought the concept was absolutely adorable. I love the storytelling, but baby, when we got to that mug. I'm starting to believe that this challenge is just a last minute excuse for production to finesse whatever. I would not deny that either. I would not deny that at all. This conversation, this meeting, though, whether Naomi lost today or not, I think she won in regards to meeting somebody like this. And I hope they do continue to talk afterwards. I'm a person who is currently going on a sobriety journey myself. Listening to this baby talk about being at the peak of their career as an athlete to then getting in an injury, okay. You know what I mean? And then turning to alcohol and having that control their life and almost losing everything. This conversation I needed to have so bad. She doesn't even know this. Like, their moment spoke to a lot of us out here in the world. And I do want to tell people that as far as me and my current sobriety journey is right now, I'm not going to tell you not to enjoy your libations and do whatever. I may end up coming back to some ganji right now, but I am currently choosing this for myself because I feel I've got to do some work. And I also am trying to get some goals done. And I'm going to see how I operate and act in my life going forward right now. Is it something I really need to come back to? Can I move forward? Or better things going to take place? I'm gauging the system, if you will. And I recommend anybody, if you feel like you need to take a moment to step back from what you're doing, especially your libations or whatever, do it. It's going to be tough. Trust me. Ooh, withdrawals, not fun. No. You do get them from ganja too. You do. Especially if you've been doing it forever. But just hold the course. It's tough. Trust me. This is why I've been emotional lately. Well, more emotional. be honest, Matt. More emotional. But yeah, I needed all of that. I think Naomi got a little really lucky. Hey, do what you do, babe. Like, honest to God. Like, I am nobody to judge anybody. Okay, I'm one of the most weird amalgamations of an individual to ever grace this earth. Okay, like, you will be fine. By all means, I'd love to smoke one real bad. I don't pop pills. That's gross. No, I'm not gonna say that in case somebody pops pills and they're on their own journey. But I just wouldn't do it for me because I'm like, do your thing. Because, like, Lord knows, baby, if I could roll one right now, but nah. I have to get another job. I don't know if they're going to take a test or not. And we need to get our bodies into temple form. I didn't like this. I'm glad that Greg said something, though. Greg. I'm so glad. He said, is it going to be okay to wear this? And then Godwin's like, well, I'm okay with it. And I think people at home are going to be fine. But I was over here like, girl. See, now edibles, that I'm gonna give you credit. Those are better, in my opinion, than like Slumberland or whatever. Because sometimes when you're doing with the papers, it's got the chemicals, and that's where the addiction comes from. Because people are not using the wraps; they're using the tobacco papers. And so all that nicotine is in there, and that's why you really want them. But you doing Eddies is a little different. And it's also for medical reasons too. I'm not going to knock nobody. Tincture's that girl, by the way. Tincture's that girl. But yeah. No judgments from me. I'm just on my own little personal journey. If I ever come back to it, I will. But I just, whenever someone talks about sobriety, I'm like, I'm locking in. I didn't like this though. I was like, girl, Why are you making her into a Thai mama? To me, it's giving me 90 Day Fiance, and it's that one guy who had all those STDs that wanted to be with that trans woman, but he didn't have no job, didn't have nothing going on, and was trying to basically make her do everything, and then also make her get an STI, STD test. Please don't ever watch that show. No, let me not say that. Watch it, but watch it under your own like guise of people are out here really just trying to manipulate and use people, and they sometimes go to different countries to do so because they think people are naive, but they're not. And Americans have a real bad habit of doing that. Mariah was talking to old boy here, and I thought this conversation was cute because we find out he is queer, but I don't want to bring up heated rivalry here, but I was kind of like, you give me a character from this show. You give me you recently came out tease. Like this also may be the way you intro. I don't know, but I was maybe I was stuck on a show or something, y'all. But I was like, who is this? Like, what's happening here? But Mariah got a good partner because they had already had experience in heels, and then they wore heels for the rest of the day. So Mariah got lucky. Someone who already can pump, which is great. RuPaul stepped into the workroom to ask how uncomfortable all the straight people and gay people were that are there in drag, but not really, but more so to give her sort of spiel on transformation, being someone different. She knew what was going to happen here. The moment RuPaul said, now, Kate, what are you going to do differently? Because the last time you did, oh, absolutely, Shay. And I understand that's where that was coming from. I'm just telling you how I felt about it. Whether that's what it was or not, I was kind of like, I wish this was done in a different direction. But that's just me. Back to this, though. She knew. She knew. She knew. Why would you ask that question with that lady sitting right there who was already being sold on an idea of two sisters smoking cigarettes on a bed that end up burning damn near to death and then wake up to be fused together like the girls in The Shining and pump it down the runway? I love this camp idea, but as far as coming to a show where you think you're about to get the most excellent, like glamorous makeover ever, girl, would have been hot. I would have been hot. Would have been evil. Like, no, 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 no. Why you give me this man, Rue? Why you do that to me? Bitch, I'm a rugby player. Are you trying to tell me something? What's going on? Girl, you see these wigs? I'm glad RuPaul talked Fontana out of making this girl do the samba on stage. And she's never danced like that before and doesn't feel she's a good dancer. I was like, Fontana, reel it in, sister. Love you down. And always shout out to Brazil. But like, everybody can't be you, sister. You're going to have to change it up a little bit. We're going to get to the concept later, and it was good. But I was like, oh, please don't do too much. This was a little light one too. Wasn't no one big deal. 1 2 1 2. Mariah also never got to do this challenge, so RuPaul's interested in this happening here. But we get into the conversation about the sobriety a little bit more when RuPaul and Miss Mama step up and talk to each other. And I didn't realize that RuPaul was also somebody who is on a sober journey. I was like, huh. Very interesting. Mariah won this week because she made pads for everybody. And she did a good job with her makeover. But I was going to give her points for this anyways. I don't see nobody else cutting pads but Mariah. Are you asking me if I read the book? Where is the book? I haven't. I had no idea the mic went down. I had no idea the mic went down. Oh, no, it's not. Let me not take the questioning of this offensively because I can see my brain doing that. And that's not why you're saying it. Y'all are just surprised. I have a lot going on. So sometimes I forget things that I don't hold into the memory bank, if you will. I probably knew of it and remembered 6 or 7, 8 years ago. I am now in a position where there is so much happening. I'm getting up in the age. I'm starting to call people different names. Timothy, John, Mary, Michael. You know what I mean? I got 2 kids now. The fuck I'm worried about RuPaul's Sobriety. But you know what? I'm going to read it now for sure and finish it here. Thank you. Drag me too, because I know people like that. They like to humble your boy. You're not allowed to forget stuff or get off topic, Shay. Don't forget. God forbid I'm not doing videos like everybody else. Oh, look, it's an hour. Okay, well, technically we're on minute 40, so we are currently still on time because I took 20 minutes to get to the episode, and now we're on minute 40, so I have 20 minutes to wrap this up. How about that? Ha ha. I don't think they were tucked. I say that Goblin gave that man a cup. It knew that that baby was going to be wearing some fucking shorts. The peen wasn't that big in the first place. Bad. It was given that. I was like, girl, you gave him a cup. I don't know what was going on over here. Again, she looks so good with her natural hair, too. I was here for, I was like, girl, is that a 3C? That's giving my texture. No, I got to take it back. Mine's a little bit thicker. Actually, a lot thicker than that. You know, a lot thicker. Let's see here. That's what I was saying, Shay. I was like, why are we doing this? Like that. Once I saw the outfit, I said, girl, she's not wearing no form-fitting gown. She's not wearing a pair of pants. Like, what are we doing? She got on some loosey-goosies. She is so adorable. This is a grown fucking woman. You hear me? This is a grown, but she is so cute. She is so cute. Look at that face. I know that's right. Come on. Oh, looking like one of my cousins. Go ahead. Oh. Okay. Ooh, let me hear this fluffy tacos. Oh, I want tacos. Years ago, Rue came into my jazz club that I worked at one time. I tried to send her a drink on the house and she politely declined. Vicariously, I'm living through you in that moment after just reading that because I can only imagine seeing her politely decline it, but be like, thank you so much at the same time. And you're just like, oh my God, she's not drinking. Oh my God, but they're in the. And you worked at a jazz club. Can I tell you, I'm trying to find more of those out here in Houston. I have sort of died. I'm in the jazz kind of music kind of vibe lately. I like a little live instrumental. Yeah. Give me a bass, give me a piano, give me a saxophone, give me instruments, and give me somebody singing or just the instruments. I actually live. Like I am good to go, y'all. Like, please, I don't need nobody up there hollering or talking about my life isn't. No. I'm getting that age, honey. I love that Godland, Tito. I love that Godland was like saying nothing's wrong, but also complaining at the same time. You have such a big manly face, and then all the wrinkles. I was like, oh my God, Godland. But like, I'm so happy to work with you. But I was like, We get into birds and jazz and our okay, so Jay, then I'm not crazy. Bada not good. Oh. Now I feel bad, Shay, because you're like, you should know these things. I'm like, I think I'm so focused on me sometimes. I just be going through the cliff notes of people's lives real quick. But I'm sorry I didn't know that. Now I'm starting to feel bad. Oof. Yeah, that does make me feel a little bad now. Okay, back. Get out of your head. Get out of your head real quick. I do love these people's journeys. I love how they came together in this full moment. It was so cute. We talked about Rue with this hair color. Stop going blonde, Miss Mother. I know it's a signature, but God bless America here. Girl, you look so good with this hair color. Dare I say the dress looks cute because the hair looks good with it too, even though sitting down, that dress is going to look a different color. You're going to gag when I show you the shot. Did I put the shot up? Please tell me I put the shot up. It looks like a completely different color when she was sitting down versus on the stage. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't like the cut of the wig, but I like the color. It really suits Rue. Now, these heels can burn in hell. Baby. Yeah, Bell Chain, you missed me earlier getting into that. I was going in a little deep. So you see it now, right? Like, look how it looks completely different close up. Like, there's a lot of detailing in that dress. From the back, it's like, it's still pretty, but you're like, oh, okay, nice. But then when you get closer, I'm like, oh, this is cute, 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 cute. And the earrings too. Loved it. Michelle, puss. Puss, 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 puss. Puss, puss, puss. This is my favorite look you've ever done as a co-judge. This is my favorite. The jacket, the hair, the makeup, all three. Girl, you look good with this light color hair. You look really good. Like, dark hair is your thing, but you look phenomenal like this. Now, if you're like this for all of Drag Race Down Under, I'll be there. If you get this hair for all the Down Under, I will be there. This is plus now. I'm like, oh, she got an 8. She got an 8. She got an 8. I kind of like the light eyebrows. I'm kind of here for it. It's giving very, it's giving me a little fashion. You can do anything. Wow. Yeah, less of those pigtails. That was crazy. Like, I know we like to live in our lives and be those ladies sometimes, but bitch, I need you to figure out your fantasies. We're not here for it. Graham, this coat is actually very lovely. I would have preferred a different top underneath it versus this navy plum embellished top because there's already something happening on the jacket, but it's like really, really like still good. I'm glad that you are keeping the Keebler L Factory running at a supreme condition. A lot of people love to fudge pack, and you keep the packs of fudge packing. I have no idea who this woman is, but her name is Anastasia. And I remember a movie called Anastasia. And that's why I was like, oh, I like her because that was a great cartoon. I have no idea who she is. I found out she was a singer by the end of the episode when they had the lip sync song. True story. I was like, I don't know who she is, but I like her style. I like these glasses. The glasses are fabulous. Glasses are fabulous. So all those orange glasses are fun. I love those glasses. I was like, oh, I don't know who you are, but like, bitch, the styling, the style is right. I'm just now noticing the orange nails. Oh, I love her. I don't know who she is either, but bitch, she got a little style to her. You know, I don't think she's British either. She's a U.S. singer. Out of Love from 2000. Let me mute this real quick. Okay, I have heard that song. Shay, that gagged me. That gagged me. That gagged me. I was like, wait, I know that song. Oh my God. I heard it in movies. I've heard it at the grocery store. I've heard it in the department store, randomly playing. I never knew who that lady was. Ever. 50 million sold to who? I want to know who bought these albums. I'm like, who was she? Did I really I don't know, but I liked her. She was lovely. Good glasses. She must live in the UK now. It's giving I wasn't feeling America. I'm out. A lot of people are feeling that way lately. I wonder why. Drag family resemblance. You are right. Hanaconda and Marina did lip sync to that song. I think she's bigger international than she would be in America because that lady's name has never been mentioned out here, not a one time that I can remember. I mean, the song itself definitely gives me the one that Shay recommended. I was like, yeah, that I remember. I remember that one. I recognize her voice first, but the song they lip sync to, ouch, who produced? Was it not even the original mix? Because I did not like the song. I was like, girl, what is this? Let's talk about Fontana and Montana. Y'all get to vote 1, 2s, and 3s. 1 is everything. 2 is it's all right, and 3 is a chop. This is lovely. The makeup didn't do it for me for Montana. I love the outfits for the macaws. Shout out to our birds, our aviaries. But like, costumes were great. But to me, I wasn't impressed by the mug. I thought it was a clean mug, but like, I didn't see enough change in this to be like, oh my God, it's a complete transformation. She just took a pretty girl, made her prettier with like an extra outfit. She's a one-hit wonder, but big overseas. Isn't that how that worked for some people? Kelly Rowland. And you know, I love Kelly, and I will stand by Miss Rowland, but she was bigger overseas than she was in the States. Not in Destiny's Child, different story, but solo career, international, they were eating her up, chewing her up. We could not appreciate Kelly over here for some odd reason. So pretty. Yeah, she's a pretty girl, but this wasn't like this didn't boom my pow. Jane, I will never forgive you for making Black Eyed Peas funny and relevant again in my household. Because I have been saying that lately. I am not going to boom boom pow. You will not have me boom boom pow. Can I get that? I have to say it just like that. Can I get that? The 4 horsemen of the Black Eyed Peas. I'm still thinking about that. That shit was so funny last week. But yeah, they're cute, but I wanted more. This concept was fabulous. I did not like the execution, but the only Naomi with the only Claudia, and the fact that RuPaul was like, why would you name her Claudia and then dress her as Donatella Versace? That didn't make a lick of sense. I was like, damn. But she wasn't lying. Girl. Hold on, let me look at that baby's face again. I just have to remind myself what she looked like. Okay. I had to remind myself what Mama looked like real quick. Okay, here's a good shot. Okay, great. I just wanted to see her mug again before I saw her, in the newest Get Out that's coming out. Bitch, she drank the tea all right. Naomi said, I'm gonna make you a white woman today. Girl, what is this makeup? I think Naomi looks good mug-wise. I think this looks fabulous on Naomi. I don't like Naomi's coat that she has for this look, but I like what Naomi did with her own male beat. And I was with Rue. I love a good male beat. It was a good male beat. But I have to add this to the critique. She wasn't pumping it. She was not pumping it. She was very timid, and I didn't get that energy from her, so I was kind of gagged that there's some stage fright with this baby girl. Like I was like, dang, what happened, sister? Like, what's going on? Like, is that a thing? Like, oh no, because remember how she was supposed to stand there while Gianni was like measuring, right? And it was her with that same face. I said, oh, okay. I said, you definitely be strapping it. I know it. I know you do. Definitely. This wig. Those look like those bangs that Beyonce had that one time that we all were just confused by. But low key, it was kind of iconic. Them slant bangs. It was kind of iconic. Oh! Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's a chop for me. Hey, unicorn. Godland and Sandy Goddess. Sorry. I think that did she draw the eyebrows like that on purpose? So she would look like a mean mom. I kept asking so much for this. No nails, not a nail on them. No nails, girl. I was like, oh. A culturally respectful boot. Tito, shut the fuck up. Scream 3 bangs. Jazzy, do not jump. Here's the thing. I'm going to be with Shay on this one with the appreciation for culture. I can see that a lot more now because he wasn't rude about it. And it wasn't like he went out there and just a whole bunch of like, I'm going to say things I think are tight. You know, we didn't get some weirdo like Twitch streamer going out into somebody's country being a complete ass here. So I got to give Greg some coots. I wish there was a little more going on with this though. Because as much as I get the daughter and the mother dynamic and the Thai relationship, which is so important to show one's culture, especially in a country that does not receive that sort of information or appreciation all the time, totally get it. But I was stuck on this brow being wee, and then this one's like, it's giving me very. This is a black diamond in skiing terms of difficulty. This one's about a blue. Yeah. I didn't like how them eyebrows came out. And I also am kind of gagged the way this mug is painted. And then world stop, carry on. Like, I needed nails, but still the beat is beating. Like that man, that's a whole man. So we got to give Goblin some coots here. Like, no shade. Beat that man's face. We know it's still a man now, but like beat that face. Okay. Did everything they could do. That's too clean to be the old and the new of Kate. Anything. Also, Plain Jane and Corey, I need to send you a check for how many times I've giggled at y'all's binge queens. I be hollering at them. I be hollering at Jade because Jade just be trolling. Ew, Kate, don't give her to like every time Corey's like, yes, Kate, go in, Kate. Here comes Jade. No, that's a man. I was like, oh, that Jade. Oh, hey, quickly, there is a rumor going around about the next project Runway, And yes, there are 2 queens from Drag Race who are allegedly going to be on the cast. And as you remember, I covered Project Runway the last season, and I will be doing it again this season too, as well as doing reactions. Would you like to know the 2 people who are rumored to be on the cast? I was gagged. But I also thought if both of them are on the same season, this is going to be messy and good. And it's 2 people who are messy and who have been known to be talking a whole lot of shit. And one of them has a black scent. Every now and then. When you're around black people like RuPaul, they want to be like, my wee handy. It's supposed to be Q and Jane. This is all alleged, and it's from an account that I do an account that I do follow that has been right a lot of the times. Now, Q being on there, yes, totally get it. That's going to be interesting. But how are they going to operate and act in the workroom? But Plain Jane is also on that list of the 2 people rumored for season 22. Q, I can understand. Jane, I know, can make things, but I didn't know it's like da 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 da. Did they confirm it, Eric? Like, has it been confirmed already? Because they were saying alleged, and I was like, wait a minute. You probably follow the same account I do. I need Ariety to be on there. Because as much as I didn't like Ariety towards the end of the season, we need to give the girl her coots. That bitch could make a motherfucking outfit. She would pee, sister. She pees. So Ariety, if you haven't gone, you need to go. Wait, so did they drop the cast already? Because I was looking at the allegedlys. Did they just drop the cast for season 22? Are we already there? I guess I got work to do this week. If they did the cast announcement, let me know. I'll do a video on that. Because you know I'm covering it. Good to know. Was it Joey that did? Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Wow. I literally don't pay attention to my broken iPad. Do not pay attention to my broken iPad. Yep. Q and Jane will be joining the cast. Oh yeah. Wait, so the article actually states that Q is on the cast and Jane is just going to be a guest. Okay. That makes more sense. And also, Q is going to be like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Hopefully Q is still in the competition when Jane shows up. You know, if she's doing anything like Utica did, she'll be fine. And also, Q, we will write it down for you. I may not have been the biggest fan on your season towards the end of it, but I'll tell you what. We will be rooting for you. This over here. All my gays, theys, the rest of them, and what hems and shims, and all the rest of hers. Yeah, we're going to be rooting. But this was cute. I just didn't care for the mug. Mariah and Amira Balenciaga. Now, Mariah, I was mad you used an AI photo, but you were inspired by Jiggly in the orange outfit that she wore. I saw that post, and that made me very emotional. I was crying reading that. This was the actual family makeover I was looking for, where it's like they actually look like they could be sisters, or drag family resemblance. Like clearly Mariah is their mother, and she's putting her in her geesh and making her like, this is about to be my daughter, and I found her in Bow, and bitch, she was stomping. Amira was pumping that runway. She did an AI photo, but instead of Amira being there, Jiggly was in the shot, and Mariah's face looked completely different. And I was like, no. It's Anita Wiglet. I mean, if Anita Wiglet would, I almost fell for that LL Slaughter. I almost fell for that. You almost got me. I was about to go in. I was like, if Anita had stop. And see. If Anita lived in America and was around more black folks. But yes, pop off. But she looked good. I was like, Mariah, you did that. And she looked like y'all look like you're related. She's definitely paying some girls before. Oh. Anita without the Owen Wilson. Anita with a breathe right strip attached forever for the rest of her life. That is where my mind was going when y'all were like talking about it. I was like, I'm gonna be quiet. But then Owen Wilson's face just kept popping up in my head, and I kept on seeing what looked like the most difficult course to run in Mario Kart as a nose. Yeah. Kate, Butch, and Hooker Butch. The drag names are great. The concept behind this is lovely. I'm not going to lie. Kate, I have to give you coots. I like that you also made her dress much shorter to give her like almost like twinsies, but little sister twin, like she came after you. This is also giving the twins from The Shining. Come play with us, Danny. I got that more than like the whole we're sitting there smoking a cigarette. I thought that this was like a different death for them in The Shining for a second, but I kind of live because the dress itself is made out of almost what looks like a cover for a bed or like a quilt, and it's then blended and put together. I don't know why I thought this was super cute. I just again, I love the concept. I thought the idea was absolutely adorable. I love the storytelling. Let's talk about the mug. Kate's face already looks like that, so the mug makes sense, right? This lady was pretty before we got here. Patty and Selma. Ooh, L.O. Slaughter. I'm taking that idea. If no one else does it, I'm taking that idea. If nobody else gets on Drag Race and does that shit, I'm taking that idea if I ever get on for a makeover challenge. A Patty and Selma. Thank you for that. Stealing her. I'm going to get the wigs and everything. Can you imagine if two of us walked out with cigarettes in our mouth and those wigs, but the dresses were form-fitting versus how they have it, and then we pumped out there and that'd be great. That'd be so good. Yeah, this is cute. I just do I have the other remote over here? Oh no, the iPad will work. Okay, there we go. Like they're up there. Like you got that bitch's brows at near the temple, not the church. But I was like, oh my God. And mind you, I've done drag beat, and I know that when I paint my brows, they're normally above the brow. They're not like here though, but they're like, I'm gonna glue these bitches down. I'm gonna paint over them, and then I'm gonna take the edge of my brow and lift it just a tiny bit higher, but not to the point where it's here on the forehead. That's crazy. Crazy work. And it is a Trixie beat down. I was like, girl, so you did, is this Trixie's cousin? Is this the indigenous side of her family that she's like, what's happening, sister? I'm confused. I still think that the idea was so cute and adorable and pretty, and like I love that, but man. And then this lady with her, right? Boom. Okay, bad. They were kind to a certain extent with the judging, where we can tell that Naomi was going to be in trouble and Kate was probably going to have a conversation about those brows. Godland was given more so a pass, if I'm going to be honest with you. We'll be very real about that, where it was Fontana and Mariah that were in the top based off of how I saw the episode. Once judges' critiques were done, in an untucked moment of feeling proud and somewhat loud happened in the backstage, Mariah Paris Balenciaga has now gotten her second win in Drag Race history and second win on the show. Mimi, if you don't win this season, I'll be sad, but I know we're out in the UK, sister, so you don't got the hometown turf, right? However, pop your puss, pop some champagne, double. There are girls who've come back to this show multiple times and never got uno. This is your third run, and this ain't no. And Mariah, you ate your makeover challenge, sister. Honestly, Fontana, to me, while the outfits were great, her mug was not wuggy enough for it to be the win. Where you took that man and whopped that face, and that's again another reason why I was like, is it kind of fair that it's a mixture of women and men? And not to say that genders aren't equal, but more so with the canvases that you're painting and you wanting to change the mug, it's more of a transformation with the man than it is with a woman. And to me, I was like, what's the grading scale and what's the curve here? I think it should have had all ladies and all men and then done it that way and put a couple of bushy women in there, some femme girls, and then with the men, the same thing. A little blouse up in the center and then have old Butch McCutty in the back, like McGillicuddy. There we go. Like that. But I'm just happy. Oh, Simple Rat. Now you got me hungry. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's I remembered we talked about you taking that shot of Naomi going, yes, when Smitty was leaving. Oh, it's so funny. I'm sorry. Don't change that until something else iconic happens this year. Go pop off, but please don't change that. That is so funny. I know, but it's every time I really like look because I don't have my glasses on right now. So I was kind of close and I saw it. I was like, oh shit. It was a great day for me too. LOL, didn't they make over studs for season 1 US? I think they did. Oh, speaking of which, shout out to King of Drag. They got a second season. Congratulations. Our drag kings are getting another season, bitch. I'm so happy. They deserve it. It was a good show. It was a good show. I hope that budget jumped a tad bit so we could see some more excellency. But other than that, they did have a really good formula going. And I will finish the season this time. This color is so good on you, Rosie. It's so good. Keep my glasses on. I'll do it. Sometimes I'm like, do these look good? I miss my contact lenses, but I love my glasses. Oh, keep the glasses on. I know. Shay. That was so hot. That was such a hot scene. Like, it was such a serious moment. And then, mind you, they just started like FaceTiming. So it was kind of a gag because they've been like doing like texting phone, like lying, like, I'm the girl, all that kind of shit, right? But then it was like when he got on there, he's like, keep the glasses on. I was like, oh my God. Basement flooded. Oh, it was if you feel bad, just talk to me in Russian. I don't have to understand it, but just get it all out. I was like, that man's going to marry you. That man is going to marry you. You as a bottom have done your job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Support your mate. I was like, yes. Didn't even understand a word. Didn't have to. Oh, it was great. Sorry. Got me talking about heated rivalry. I mean, Eric, low key, there were a couple of positions that I normally like, and maybe I like a little vanilla sex too. I don't know. No, I don't. But like, I wouldn't say they were vanilla. Some of them had my little, boost, blue all over the place, But Mariah won. Congratulations to you. Fontana made her way to the finale. Congratulations to Fontana. She's had to fight her way to that finale, so good for her. Now, Naomi, we kind of saw it coming, and they're in the bottom. But Godland was saved, and Kate had to be the one to lip sync. That's 2 shows Godland has been on for Drag Race and never been in the bottom to lip sync for their life. True tea. Pangina put her all the way through the finale, never had a lip sync for their life. RuPaul is not in the same. Ooh. Put that on your resume, Godland. Ooh, put it on your resume. You lip sync for the wins. You ain't had to lip sync for your life, right? Now, I knew Kate was going to win this just by hometown, by the soil, and by who is left in this competition. What do you mean that the UK girls are all going to go out like that? No, that's not going to work. So I saw Naomi trying, and Naomi was doing fine, but it was a little that for me. It was I was like, okay, I see you trying to get into the getting ins, but it's not really feeling the vibe. It's not really hitting my pow, pow, pow right there. But okay, definitely over emoting a tad bit. Whereas I watched Kate kind of comfortably run through the song. She wasn't overdoing it. She did some comedy bits here and there, but she didn't make a spectacle the entire time. She almost paid respect to it if I'm really going to go there, even in this outfit. I was more impressed with what Kate was doing than I was with Naomi. And she really took control of that song. I was like, yeah. And I like my mama back here with her pleases on, but I was like, nah, I don't think so. So Kate wins the lip sync, and Naomi, I hope they call you for another show. I'm not going to lie. I very much enjoyed Naomi. Never saw their season. Also, was this not funny? Bitch, hold on. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Kate, Shantae, you stay. Here come Kate, partner. Yes, yes. And then back here with her fuck ass wig and this white woman paint on. I'm not going to say white woman paint because white women can paint. An ashy white woman paint. There we go. If that's even possible. I've never seen it. Ooh, that would be scary. Got a whole Caucasian mug on her and made her ashy. Victoria would never. But yeah, funeral makeup. Casket ready, casket sharp. But Kate survived the lip sync. Naomi, I had a good ride with She Sis though. I had a good ride with this bitch. I like Naomi. Never saw her season. Don't feel like I need to anymore. Yeah. Exactly, Shay. Like, she didn't get that much time on her previous season. So for me, looking at this from the perspective of knowing Naomi was like an early out, you did your job. You did it very well. It was a tough road at the end, but you did it. And RuPaul likes you. Like, really, like, was very much entertained by the only Naomi. You're good. You're good, bitch. They need to do another Drag Race Germany season. I would be really interested in seeing it now that I've seen Naomi, who was an early out, come to this show and pee a little bit and stomp. Even from when we did Global and Old Girl was on there, and I think she went out like early, I was very much still wanting to see what was given. I was like, oh, okay, Germany got some things going on over there. Mm-hmm. She's good people. That right. Good people. I got that energy from her. I think she's good people. Her and Tessa. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like a couple of other girls. It's like, you know what? Like, I actually see it. I can see it now. And I wish we give them a little bit more light. But I hold the same space for Naomi like I do for Serena Morena, who was on this show, and Melinda Verga. A lot of the international girlies, they deserve a lot more love, and they do have something to bring too. And Naomi didn't come on there on some bullshit. And she also was very much an advocate. She was speaking up on atrocities happening in their country, as well as being fair. She sometimes, they were playing her, but she was quick to jump back a tad bit. She wasn't no scary hoe. And I like that. Oh, I will be covering Latina Royale, in case you're wondering. I will be definitely covering that, as well as the Canada All-Stars too. not two, but Canada All-Stars that's coming out as well. And that will be this year, I'm assuming. Yeah, so for those All-Stars coming up, I'm already covering the US All-Star season. I'm covering Dragula again. I have tea. I can't tell you. I'm very proud for somebody, but I cannot tell you about the tea. But I do have that Dragula tea, and it's coming soon too. Yeah, Latino Royale, Dragula, that's coming up, and then the Canada All Stars. And it's not really. I know it's Canada All Stars, but is let me. Oh, is she from Canada? Because I was like, why is she on this cast? Huh? I was so confused. And I was like, of all the people, that's who's on there? Okay. I was like, I don't know. Oh, she is? Get out of here. Okay, that makes sense. Did she move? Did she live there now? Like, I know she was in those 3 words, but yeah. A part of a season where everybody named Mama was from the same city. But no, I'll be watching. And no, she's cool beans. I'll still be rooting for her too. Shay, I don't know what you're talking about. No clue. Who? I won't say that last word. It's disgusting. Oh. Well, I and others did. I don't know about we. We may not have gotten it, but I'm going to tell you what to do, Ella Slaughter. Go on Twitter, type it in. You're welcome. Just type in Canada All-Stars. Shay, what do you take for your memory? Is it some ginkgo biloba, sister? Is it fish oil? What? Girl. Do you know I'm having to remind myself? The reason why I know about season 12 and will not lose sight of it is because one of my favorite people on the entire planet won that season, who I got to spend some time with in Puerto Vallarta, and that was very random. And I have the photos to prove it. Shout out to Jada Essence. I love her so much. And I will fight you over Jada. Y'all, that was still one of my favorite moments of my life. Me and Jada at karaoke. In Puerto Vallarta at 1:30 in the morning, bitch. Just randomly. Like, turn on the music so we can do some In Vogue real quick. Let's go. Oh my God. It was crazy. I should have hung out with her more because like we were supposed to, but my group was ready to go home. And I was like, no. Oh, tequila. When I do, if and when, and let's say I do go on this vacation, hopefully things are getting better for me. Tequila. My sobriety will be paused. I'll be on vacation. When I come back home, I'll get right back to it. But on vacation, no, baby. And if I'm not at home and I'm not working, I'm gonna have a good time. And it's tequila all day, every day. Period. Oh, you know that meme with her invite? No, I'm no. What's a meme? My memory has declined radically. Your girl is turning 52 next. No, you're not. I retain a lot of info with my ADHD, useful or not. My memory for ADHD like revolves around the video game universe. Like right now, Pokovia has completely taken over my like thoughts and bubbles. So like that's where it's at. I could tell you how to make wood. I could tell you how to make concrete. I could tell you where to go right now to get your iron ingots up and your copper ones because people don't even know what to do with the game. I'm glad the game's doing really, really well, but some folks, yeah, please tag me, Eve. Some folks aren't realizing, please play the story so you can unlock abilities. And that way you're like, I can't get this because you didn't go through the story, girl. You're so busy on your one town, which is great, but they really want you to finish the story so you can unlock everything in the game, and then you can go into full creator mode. Isn't it fun, Simple Rat? Like, I'm really thankful for that game right now, and I'm thankful for the Switch too. Shout out to Jay and shout out to Crash, because like, as much as I enjoyed Mario Tennis and Mario Kart and all that stuff, this would sell a Switch too. That Pokopia game would sell. That's the seller for the system. That right. In the comment section, let me know who you're rooting for to win this. Fontana, Godland, Kate, Mariah. In order, who I can see winning, wanting to win, great story. Godland, Mariah, Kate, Fontana. Godland, because she's honestly chewed, played, peed, stomped, powwowed, bowed, thank you now. Mariah, because that's my girl, all that, period. Kate, because Kate's story of coming back and actually stomping is honestly one for the books. Fontana, because she's a fighter, and Viva la Brazil. Viva Brazil, not La Brazil. What? Viva Brazil. But I like to see Godland win. And it would also break that cycle of only the UK girls are going to win these seasons. Even though Tia Coffee is my bitch, and I'm so glad that she won last season, and I don't care how anybody feels about it. Hey, Tia, love you, baby. Hope you're doing well. Kissy, kissy hug. I love Tia. She's good people. But yeah. I'm excited for the finale next week of this because, again, like I talked about, bitch, they're going to have a reunion and a finale. Yes. Fill the time up, and don't have us just sitting there talking about our journeys for an hour. No, bring the heifers that got eliminated and let's get to shit talking. Oh, Neon Bella, listen, that's another girl who's gonna have to be put back on this show again because it's me, Neon Bella, your ultimate supreme brat doll of all the sorts and everything else that the girls love and the loviness of it all. And she's family, as you know, fellow Rat Pack member, totally been there since the beginning, along with my other sister, Kenya Pleaser, on the American season. Duh. You know I love Neon Bella, and I will fight for that girl. That's family. That's niece, low-key. Okay? That's niece. Low key, because I'm older now, so I can't say sis. That's niche, and I make sure my nieces and nephews is good. Okay. Shay, you got one more time. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I will see you next Wednesday, of course, for this. Tomorrow, I am not doing a video. And y'all are probably wondering, what happened to House of Villains? Y'all didn't watch those reviews? Not for this season. I did 3 episodes. I worked hard on that video. Ain't nobody see that shit. That hurt my feelings bad. So I'm just going to wait until the next episode comes out and then do a 2-episode review and see if No, I'm happy they're doing an All-Stars because, to be honest with you, I didn't want to see another Versus the World with Cam. No shade. I wanted Brooklyn to judge the girls that she's already been judging before. Because it sometimes feels odd, or not odd, but just a little interesting when Brooklyn is like now judging her peers who are literally on the same seasons with her or otherwise. And it's almost like, you better give it to your bestie. You better give it to your Judes. You better. But yeah, I'm about to get into my Pokopia for the rest of the night. I'm still trying to come down from all the emotions from this morning and all of the drama that I'm dealing with everything else. And I'm just trying to get my shit together. I won't be live tomorrow, Thursday. Will I? No. I will be live Friday. I will be live Friday. It's going to be a rant report on Friday. It's going to be an amalgamation of multiple things. Like I'm going to be talking about heated rivalry, but I'm going to be talking about some other stuff that's going on hot topic wise. I do think that we should be talking about stuff in the street. Yeah. And then also we're going to use the rant report as a way of talking about some of the new shows coming up and discussing what we like to see from said shows. And I'm also going to have the rant report be your open opportunity in the comment section to talk about some things you want me to cover on YouTube. Just like with Patreon, we're going to do the same thing with that Friday. There we go. Friday. So I'll be doing that Friday before Drag Race Season 18's episode. It'll be an afternoon show. And then again, I'll see you Saturday for Drag Race 18 for YouTube. But check me out on Patreon every day because there's videos every day. And remember, I'm turning 52 next week. Okay. What day next week? Are you in Aries? Is that too early for next week? Because I know that's like March, early April, right? And you know my whole entire family is Aries and Tauruses. She be dragging me sometimes, but it's out of love, and I know it. That's why I let it go. Because I know it's out of love. It's also tone when y'all be commenting too. Some people be really trying to hurt my feelings, and others are like, "Nah, Matthew." And that's the ones I'm like, "Okay, I receive," because you know I'm a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's wrap it up, y'all. I'm gonna get into my Poco portal. It's turning 21 on the 22nd, and she's in Aries. Oh, okay. Work. Out here cutting up. I ain't seen Auntie Joyce in a second. I know she's busy. It's okay. We got things going on. I get it. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get back up into this piece. Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's good. That means I have to water some crops, but I'm also looking for a couple of spawns to happen here. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. May you be blessed, not stressed, whatever you're trying to get. I hope you get it. I do, whether you believe in God or not. I pray for y'all every time I get on my knees. I do. And I'm like, I know some people don't believe in you, and that's cool. Do not smite. I'm not that Christian. Okay. But I always ask, like, please, whatever anybody's facing, especially my rant pack community, help them because we all need help. We do. It's okay to ask too, but yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Please make sure you comment on this video and talk about the episode. And everybody that tipped today, thank you so very much. I'm still trying to raise the little coin titties right now with the way this week is working out for me. So if you did want to throw any love in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants. Cash App also $9.24 and Venmo. I once again went way over the time that I said I was going to do, but that is a typical Matty-Rants experience. He's a guy who talks a lot. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. I know there's a lot of negative conversations around me too. I'm not an idiot, but I'm just glad to still be here and still be me no matter what anyone thinks about me. And we'll continue from there. I will see you Friday, everybody. Take care. I'll see you for the next one. I get it. I mean, look at me. I'm crazy. I would take a hiatus for me too. But you gotta come back and then like be. But okay, y'all, let me stop. I'm doing too much right now. Take care. I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye. Listen. Yeah.